everybody, it's the Big J Sav coming at you with another episode of Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls Remastered, all that good jazz. If you're with us in the last episode,
I take it you want something. Well, what is it?
And she needs a cut with the attitude. I'm going to have to slice her throat. Ching, 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 ching. With an arrow. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So yeah, we closed another Oblivion gate. I don't know what we're going to do this time. I kind of feel like maybe we should change it up a little bit. Last couple, 2 or 3 episodes have been about the Oblivion gate. Let me look at my notes real quick. Okay. So yeah, let's... Ooh.
Well met.
So yeah, I don't know what you guys want to do. I mean, we can go close another gate, because I'm sure that's going to be what the next town wants us to do. Seems to be what all the towns want us to do, is close this gate, close that gate, close this gate, close that gate. So, I mean, we can. Or we can check and see something else. See if we can figure something else out. Uh-oh, did we crash? Hopefully we didn't crash. It always takes a little while for it to load the first time we come in, doesn't it? There we go.
Good evening, sir.
I got something in my eye. Good evening, guardsman. It's cool that we've got our own, like, group of guards and stuff. I wish somebody would fix this gate, though. I don't like this gate. This gate looks like garbage. Hey, you. Where's that guy? Hey, you. Hey, you. Out there in the cold. Can you hear me? Alright, let's see. Let's see what we want to do here. Quests. I've heard of a mysterious prophet who preaches outside the desecrated chapel of Debella in Anvil. I should find out if he knows anything about who attacked the chapel and why. You guys want to do this one? I've heard of rumors of an attack on the chapel of Debella in Anvil. Why not? Why don't we give this one a whirly whirl? Why don't we give this one a whirly whirl? What's it going to hurt to go off the main quest line for a minute or two, you know? Let's talk, friend.
Oh, my! To what do I owe this honor? I am but a humble prophet. What business do you have with me?
And the
this
chapel
is
attack.
only the beginning. Umaril has returned, as foretold by Pelinal Whitestrake in his dying breath.
Just tell me he would
Do
attack the
you
chapel.
understand nothing? The blood speaks. I can read the ancient runes if you cannot. As uibala umarale el nada rakuva. In the alien tongue, by the eternal power of Umaril, the mortal gods shall be cast down. A curse upon Umaril's ancient foes, and a threat. Alas, Umaril cannot be stopped. Not without the aid of the gods, not without the Crusaders' relics. Without a champion, the gods are powerless to act. But who among us is worthy to wield the divine Crusaders' weaponry? You would quest for the holy panoply of Pelinal Whitestrake? The legendary relics that have been sought by mighty warriors throughout the ages? Are you a worthy knight?
Yes, I am the hero of Kavat.
Well then, hail, hero of Kvatch! Let me add one more voice to the never-ending chorus of praise. I'm sure one of your many devotees will be able to guide you on your way to find the Crusaders' relics. The weapons and armor of Pelinal Whitestrake, Alicia's comrade, granted to him by the 8 divines. He went alone into the White Gold Tower, challenged the alien sorcerer King Umaril to single combat, and slew him. Alas, Umaril was not truly slain, but only cast beyond the bounds of Nirn. And now he has returned to wreak his vengeance upon the gods, as was prophesied by Pelinal himself with his dying breath.
Yeah, you said that.
Only a true knight, wielding the holy relics of the divine Crusader, has a chance to defeat Umaril. But alas for Tamriel, the Crusader's relics have been lost for many an age. Who now can succeed in the quest for the relics, where the greatest knights of legend all failed? Are you a worthy knight?
Oh my goodness.
Well then, I'm...
All right.
Think on this. What happened here is only the beginning.
Okay. I've spoken to the prophet outside Anvil Chapel. He claims that an ancient Ayleid sorcerer king has returned from beyond the grave to destroy the church, and that only a true knight wearing the legendary Crusaders' relics can possibly defeat him. I should speak to him further to find out how to find these lost relics. What? I gotta keep talking to the old man? He's crazy.
Well, well! He is the enemy of all who walk free on Tamriel today. A survivor of the ancient race of alien slave masters who once ruled Cyrodiil. He was struck down by Pelinal, but by his art, Umaril had bound himself to the realm of his mistress,
He must be really
the
sleepy.
Daedra Lord Meridia. So he was not slain, but simply cast adrift upon the waters of Oblivion. Now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the gods who helped bring about his downfall so many ages ago. Are you? Let the gods be the judge of that. I cannot see into men's heart. I see only their words and deeds. The gods grant insight to those they deem worthy. Why and how they act is not predictable. What I can tell you is that, traditionally, knights who wished to quest for the relics would walk the Pilgrim's Way, travel to the way shrines of the 9 divines, pray to each of the gods in turn, and ask their favor upon your quest. If the gods deem you worthy, you will be granted a sign. Go forth with the 9's blessings. For those who would repent their past deeds, walking the Pilgrim's Way is a traditional way to cleanse yourself before the gods. Follow the map I gave you. Visit the way shrines of the 9. Pray and wait for a sign. May the 8 and 1 guide your steps.
The 8 and 1? Why don't you just say 9? May the 9. Alright, so let's see. I've spoken to a mysterious prophet who told me that in order to seek the relics of the Crusader, I must first do a pilgrimage to the way shrines of the divines. He gave me a map of the Pilgrim's Way to help me locate the shrines. Once I've visited a way shrine for each of the 9 divines, I may receive a vision if I am judged a worthy knight. Where are the 9? Okay. Well, that doesn't help me any. I have to go to the shrines, but I don't know where. There's an Amira shrine, a Zura shrine. I'm sure there's more stuff over here. We haven't even touched any of this stuff. I don't know, maybe we should try something different, because that one seems like it's going to be just find them as we go. I have entered the house of Braden Larian in Burma. A guard named Carius Renus has told me that scene of a crime, and unless I was a guard or someone named Renandrelis, I should leave. Let's try this one. Let's see. All right, let's try this one.
Excuse me.
Halt.
Well, it wants me to go in here, but then it says I can't, there's nothing to do once
This
I'm in
area is off limits to anyone except the Bruma City Watch.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Reynold Drayless will be allowed access. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Reynold Drayless, we may have never uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Raynal arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer. As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense.
Does it?
I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. He preaches in Anvil. Appeared right after the attack on the chapel there. Sounds like the usual doom-saying nonsense. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Sorry, I have a lot of work to do.
Was I standing in the fire? I was.
I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast. I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Raynal Draelus. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Raynal, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Raynal convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire.
The evidence looks bad for Braden.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another
That is
thing,
kinda ridiculous.
the guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Raynal character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar.
Okay.
I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Okay, so we gotta help her. You gotta start with some of the merchants and innkeepers in town, okay? See who we can talk to.
With you.
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of imperial goods in the land of the Altmer.
The Ultima have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
Farewell.
Fighters Guild. Mages Guild. Where's the shops? Lisa Rosenta's house. Olive's Tap and Tack. Let's try this place. Olive's Tap and Tack.
You get any closer, and I'll turn your bones to ash. Back off. I have no time for your pathetic attempts at small talk. Now walk away before I get nasty.
You're an asshole, dude.
I'm really tired. Can we get on with... Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Raynil slew him. Kinda strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such an likable fellow. Shadow hide you. Hello, who's there? Hello!
How are you? I heard you helped the guard close that Oblivion gate. Thanks. We were getting worried about that damn thing. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Raynil slew him. Kind of strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow.
It's almost like you guys
Be seeing you.
have...
What can I do for you today? I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know.
Well, let's barter.
May I interest you in...
Not barter. Let me persuade you, friend.
Yes? I'll take that. Thank you. Every look. That'll get you something. Raynil's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
I've entered Raynil's room. I should carefully search the place for anything suspicious.
Whoa!
What's the matter? Getting tired?
Whoa!
Yeah!
Someone's been murdered. I'll send your bloody soul straight to Sovngarde. I'm just warming up.
I've discovered a small journal in Raynil's room at the inn. It seems he was part of a group of adventurers who uncovered an artifact of some sort from some Ayleid ruins. They all agreed to stash the artifact in a cave until more research could be done about it. Each of them took a key to the chest it was secured in. The two other members of the group were Braden and someone named Gelborn. I need to find out more about Gelborn to confirm my suspicions about Raynil. Olav may be able to help.
You pathetic word.
I need to take the journal. So I gotta find Gelborn. Alga's been killed. Where's Olav?
What's the matter? Getting tired?
Who's Grom? Why did I need to kill him?
You look like a shrewd businessman.
Oops, let's go here. Interesting. So I need to talk to Olav again.
What can I do for you today? Galaborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynal told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynal and his so-called accomplishment. I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynal killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder.
You should wonder, because this is crazy.
And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much. Just look for me if you need anything else.
All right, let's see. The innkeeper Olaf told me that Gelborn was slain in Skingrad by none other than Raynal. As with Braden, Raynal claimed Gelaborn was a vampire. I think Raynal is using the vampire's cover story to get the keys to the chest where they stashed the artifact. I think it's time to speak to Carius Runelius about Raynal. He must be stopped. All right.
Whatever I can do.
Oh, have pity on an old war veteran.
Oh, you're back. So, any new revelations in your, investigation? How'd you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelaborn was killed by Raynal not too long ago. Gelaborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gelaborn was not a vampire? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynal have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynal from Braden's body before we arrived.
Probably.
To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths. I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
You got it, broski. All right, so we got to meet him at Olav's Tap and Tackle.
Hello there.
Hola, ¿cómo está? 1 hour.
Just
Greetings,
before I
Lord.
arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynal was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelaborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynal doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If you won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him. Please hurry. Raynal may make a break for the open road at any moment.
All right, looks like we're on a mission to go attack some bastard. All right, where are we going here? Fast travel to Burma Caverns and then make our way up to the caverns of Guberago. We must hurry. So, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully well. Apple Watch discovered. Why would anybody watch apples? Like, that's just weird. That's just weird. Hope you guys are doing okay today. If you are, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe, leave some comments, all that fun stuff. Milk thistle. I don't think we've gotten milk thistle before. Wood door to Boreal Stone Cave. Alright, sucker, here we go. I've arrived at Boreal Stone Cave. Must have all 3 keys to open this chest.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer.
You will
Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low here for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom. Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
How you like me now? I've located Raynell in Boreal Stone Cave. He refused to surrender, choosing instead to attack me. I was forced to kill him to defend myself. I can now recover the artifact mentioned in Galaborn's journal from the chest. Ha 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 ha, you have been slain by the Battle Master. Opening the waterlogged chest. With all 3 keys, I discovered the artifact to be an amulet. It seems fairly unremarkable, and I am unsure of its function. I think I should bring it back to Lyrian and see what she wants me to do with it. That's it? That's all that's in here? There's another chest. Strong potion of sorcery. Another chest. Some gold. I'll take the gold. I will take the gold, friends. Sorry I had to kill this guy. If he would have just thought, He could have survived. But instead, he chose death. That's fine. People want to die. People want to die. Nothing I can do. I'm just a murderer. All right, let's go do this turn in or whatever you want to call it.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you? Oblivion-Lyrium. Where the cast of the guard guy left?
I was praying for your swift return. What news do you bring? Long ago, I made a promise to Brayden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Brayden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Brayden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state.
Huh.
No. He always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Brayden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered. Thank you. I will now speak the word, Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Brayden would want.
Aw,
I
thanks.
thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel.
Hopefully it's a really good one, because
Justice has been done.
I need a really good amulet. Let's see. Inventory. Phylactery. That's it. That's all it does. Fortify speed. That's it. I don't know. This one's not really that great either, though. I think I'll take the speed. A little bit, make me a little bit faster. Oh, I'll take it. Maybe I can whip out my bow and shoot a little bit faster. I don't really feel the need for speed, but I don't know. Do you guys think it makes us faster? I'm not really seeing it.
Well met.
What's up, Ragnar? Why does everybody look the same in this town? Everybody looks the same in this town. Oh well. See, can we
Hi
sell?
there. Hi there. Oh,
Well
have you
met.
heard about Old Bainland? It was a horrible accident.
Hello
A
and
stuffed
well met. Let's do business.
Let's do business. Yeah, let's sell that. Silver Warhammer.
That's a... Tell your friends about me.
Hold on, I want to buy...
What can I interest you in?
I want to buy your alchemy stuff, friend.
Pleasure. Come back and see me again.
You got
Hope
it.
to see you again
wow.
soon.
Come on.
No doubt.
There were lights.
I'm really... Yeah, my favorite customer. What do you got? Shadow
I
hide
don't
you.
have what I need, so... I was going to buy more lockpicks, but... he doesn't have any more, so yeah. Alright, so let's go... Did we complete that quest? I'm assuming we did. Yeah, we did. Let's see. I don't want to be a vampire. I need Nern root. I don't know. I think that... why am I glowing? I look awesome. Is this from when I stood in the fire? Probably, huh? Oh well, if I can keep that glow. My skin is glowing. I'm just glowing. Such a beautiful look. Okay. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode. It's a shorter episode, but we finished a quest, which is fun. When we come back in the next episode, we'll probably go back to doing some of the gates. We just took a little break from the gates for now. We'll go back to doing some of the gates, and then we'll probably go back to doing some of this, just side quests. And then we'll finish this game and move on to something else. But I'm really enjoying it. So I hope you guys are. If you are, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And we will see you guys in the next episode.